Okay, let's dive into this story of a terrorist attack that spans continents and decades. December 21st, 1988, over Lockerbie, Scotland, Pan Am Flight 103 just vanished from radar.
259 people on board, and 11 more on the ground, all gone.
Debris rained down on a town, and it became clear this was no accident. It was a bomb.
So, the instruction to thousands of searchers, it was simple. If it's not a rock, bag it.
And just days in, they find this, a key piece of evidence covered in burn marks.
Right then, the crash investigation became one of history's biggest murder inquiries, a huge shift.
Okay, so they knew what the bomb was in, but the big question was, who owned it? You're not going to believe it, but this tiny scrap of cloth led them to a shop in Malta. And get this tiny piece of a circuit board was blasted right into a shirt collar.
This was the smoking gun. This tiny fragment directly linked the bomb to the Libyan military.
So following the evidence, investigators pieced together the bomb's whole deadly journey across Europe. And that trail, it led straight to 2 Libyan intelligence operatives. Now, they had faces. After almost a decade of political stalemate, the 2 suspects were finally put on trial.
Then, in 2001, the judges drop a bombshell verdict, convicting only one of the men. A real stunner.
So, Megrahi gets a life sentence, but trust me, this was nowhere near the end of the story.
Yeah, because key evidence like the shopkeeper's ID and that timer fragment was seriously challenged.
You know, many people, especially victims' families, believe the full story still hadn't come out.
So even with the conviction and Libya paying billions, the case just felt unfinished.
And then, in 2020, decades later, the case takes this wild turn. A 3rd suspect is charged.
The U.S. says he confessed to building the bomb, but Masood, he claims it was forced.
So, after all this time, can this case ever truly be closed? It's a real question.